Paterson saw record numbers of homicides in 2020 and again in 2021. But a program shown to be successful in reducing violence in Baltimore and other areas was launched in Paterson late in 2020, and community members are hopeful it will have the same effect here. Our Brian Donahue hit the streets with some Paterson healers.
You know, I could respond to like 3 shootings in one night, and then after those 3 shootings on one night, I still have to decompress. I'm still left with tears in my eyes.
Teddy Martinez describes the 100+ times he stood at the hospital bed of a surviving shooting victim in his native Paterson. Martinez knows what it's like to be in that hospital bed. When he was younger, he was shot 11 times in 3 different incidents, served 18 years in prison for retaliating. Now, when there's a shooting, Martinez goes to the victim's bedside to try and persuade them from doing what he did.
Yeah, I definitely wish that I had somebody in Orange come and pull me aside and say, listen, little bro, this is not something that you want to do.
Martinez is the Hospital Violence Intervention Coordinator with the Paterson Healing Collective, a collaborative effort with St. Joseph's University Medical Center aimed at breaking the vicious cycle of tit-for-tat gun violence that has ended or destroyed so many lives.
I was like, oh yeah, we gotta bring this stuff to Paterson.
The collective was founded in October 2020 by Lisa Chowdhury, who holds a PhD in criminal justice and spent a decade working as a Passaic County probation officer before realizing what the young people in her caseload needed, they were not getting from the system.
Like they needed more. Like it didn't make any sense just to keep violating them or bring them back to the courts.
When a shooting occurs, Healing Collective workers deploy to the hospital to meet with victim and their family. The person assigned to the victim's bedside is a former survivor of violence, what they call a credible witness. The first goal is to counsel the victim to prevent retaliation, then to help the victim with whatever else they need: counseling, a job, health insurance, housing, maybe just a driver's license, anything to steer clear of the violence.
There was a recent shooting right now, like about an hour ago. So
there's long-term follow-up with group counseling sessions and community work.
Going to work.
Like tonight's community walk, as orange-clad PHC members distribute meals to needy residents.
So we asked the young people, what do you need in your community? And that was a big part of this stuff. Like,
people just need food.
Yeah, we need food.
Chowdhury says there's signs the collective's efforts are paying off.
This block right here was so dangerous. Like, so many kids got, shot on this block and the block over.
PHC began its work in this neighborhood, including a sit-down mediation session between feuding factions of Riverside Towers and Main Street. This neighborhood has seen far fewer shootings.
Guys to say, hey, let's chill out for a little while. That takes a lot of courage, especially after all the hurt you went through.
See, this is the thing, because when I was in jail, every time I called home, it was shootings, my friends getting shot, everything. And then it's like, since I've been out of jail, I've been home. January 31st will make 1 year since I've been home, and I haven't been nowhere where shots been fired yet. So I will have to say that the program definitely been dying to heat down, man.
In order to keep his life on track, what this man, Bilal McFadden, needs is a job. Chowdhury invites him to the collective's office tomorrow to get to work on that.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So goes the hard work of healing a city, street corner by street corner, night by night, person by person. I'm Brian Donahue. That's Positively, New Jersey.
Such an important story right there. Paterson Healing Collective, by the way, is funded in part by a federal grant administered by the state of New Jersey.